so much, everybody. Couple of special acknowledgments I want to make. First of all, my dear friend from the United States Senate, Ken Salazar. Give him a big round of applause. To the great governor of Colorado, Bill Ritter. And we have a special guest over from Wyoming side, Governor Friedenthal. Give Governor Friedenthal a big round of applause. We've got one of the finest members of Congress that we've got, who will soon be your United States Senator, Mark Udall is here. A great friend of mine, former mayor of Denver, former Secretary of Transportation, one of our national campaign co-chairs, Federico Peña. Love you back. A great friend and early supporter, Congressman Ed Perlmutter. Give him a big round of applause. And finally, a soon-to-be member of Congress, Betsy Markey. Now, before we get started, let me just ask you, how many people have early voted? That's what I like to see. For those of you who did not raise your hand, okay, first of all, everybody who early voted, raise your hand again. Okay, now, just keep your hands up, keep your hands up. All right, now, if you have not early voted, then talk to that person who's raising their hand next to you and find out how to early vote. It's easy, it's fun. It'll do, you'll feel morally superior having already cast your ballot, while those lazy procrastinators are waiting until November 4th. And if you need to know how to do it, you can just go on our website, co.barackobama.com or www.voteforchange.com. There are all kinds of ways for you to figure out how to cast your ballot early. Avoid those long lines. Now, I especially want you to vote early if you're voting for me. If you're voting for the other guy, you should just wait until November 5th. I'm just teasing. It's actually November 4th is the election. Now, Colorado, in just 9 days, you'll have the chance to elect your next president. You'll have the chance to bring the change we need to Washington, and that's the good news. But we're going to have to work for it. We're going to have to struggle for it. We are going to have to fight for every single one of these next 9 days to move our country in a new direction. We can't let up, and I know we won't. Yes, we can. In the final days of campaigns, the say anything, do anything politics all too often takes over. And we've seen it before, and we're starting to see it now. Right? The ugly phone calls, the misleading mail and TV ads, the careless, outrageous comments, all aimed at keeping you from bringing about the change that we need. All aimed at keeping us from working together, making you cynical, making you frustrated. We've seen these strategies before, but you know what? I don't think it's going to work right now. Because it's not what America needs right now. The American people don't want to hear politicians attack each other. You want to hear how we're going to attack the healthcare crisis and attack the energy crisis and attack failing schools and attack an economy that's not working for middle-class families. That's what the American people are looking for. So I'm running for President of the United States of America. Now, I think all of us understand that this is a moment of great uncertainty for America. And the crisis we face is the worst since the Great Depression.
Yes, it is.
Businesses large and small are finding it impossible to get loans, which means they can't buy new equipment, they can't hire new workers, they can't even make payroll for the workers that they've got. We've lost more than 750,000 jobs just since the beginning of this year. The wages are lower than they've been in a decade, at a time when the cost of everything from health care to college has never been higher. It's getting harder and harder to make a mortgage or fill up your gas tank or just keep the electricity bill paid. At this rate, the question isn't, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? The question is, are you better off than you were 4 weeks ago? So, what we need is a real debate about how to fix the economy and how to help the middle class. But that's not what we're getting from the other side. A couple of weeks ago, my opponent's campaign said, if we keep on talking about the economy, we're going to lose. So, that's why I'm talking about the economy a lot. No, they said we don't want to turn the page on talking about the economy. We're going to be focusing on attacking Obama instead. And you know what? That's one campaign promise that they have actually kept. I mean, they have been throwing everything at me but the kitchen sink, hoping that something's going to stick. McCain even called me socialistic for suggesting that we should focus tax cuts not on wealthy corporations, not on millionaires and billionaires, but for ordinary Americans who are struggling. Which I thought made sense.